What a day, what a week. Welcome back to the channel. I have another Polestar update for you guys today. More good news and more things to love about this stock. But more importantly, this is the first video where I get to talk about PSNY stock instead of GGPI stock, and it feels great. So I will discuss the merger and what has happened in this video, as well as looking at an interview today with Polestar CEO Thomas Ingenlath. And later in the video, I make you aware of some important opportunities, as well as giving you a chance to tell me what you want to see me look at in the next Polestar video. I have a few ideas that I really want your feedback on, so stick around for that later in the video. Again, this video has taken a lot of time and effort to prepare today. It's Friday, so again I'm doing this after a full day at work, and this has taken my entire evening to prepare this video for you. So if you appreciate the effort, show your support. Everything that I've been saying about Polestar for the past 2 weeks leading up to merger has been spot on, and look at the share price. This is the highest that Polestar stock has been in over 6 months. So many people said that this will crash as soon as the $10 NAV was gone, but I've been here trying to explain why that won't happen for months now. So show your support and help me to get at least 500 likes on this video, and remember to subscribe to the channel if you're new. First things first, it has been a great week for Polestar. A successful merger, happy shareholders, and a gain of over 50% in a week for those who were brave and showed belief in the due diligence that they have done over the past several months. And I will talk more about this gain in just a few moments. But first of all, now that the markets are closed for the week, it's time for Polestar to really shine. And that is with the Polestar 5 making its debut this weekend at the Goodwood Festival of Speed. So in the past few days, we have been getting some more details about this, and it looks fantastic. Polestar will debut its powerful new EV this weekend at the 2022 Goodwood Festival, with the 5 featuring a 650 kilowatt and 800 volt architecture with a whopping 870 brake horsepower. Now we can clearly see that the Polestar 5 has evolved out of the Polestar Precept concept car that the company showed off in 2021. And this is the third of 3 new EVs Polestar expects to launch over the next 3 years. This is of course preceded by the already released Polestar 2 and the forthcoming Polestar 3 and Polestar 4 electric SUVs. But the signature vehicle dynamics of the Polestar 5 have necessitated a new powertrain developed by Polestar's UK team. Development of the new powertrain is ongoing in Sweden, but the Polestar 5 will boost a new rear electric motor providing superior output at 800 volts. And Polestar hope that this luxury performance GT should help the company in its rivalry with other luxury powerhouses such as Porsche and Audi. With Polestar CEO Thomas Ingenlath saying that the Polestar 5 is a company-defining project, its progressive design and advanced engineering set the tone for Polestar's future. The Polestar 5 will complete 2 runs up the Goodwood Hill each day during the event as part of the First Glance group of cars. But alongside the Polestar 5, Polestar is also displaying a new high-performance limited edition Polestar 2 BST Edition 270 and the Polestar Precept and the company's electric roadster concept. So all in all, this is going to be a huge weekend of publicity for Polestar, with the Goodwood Festival expected to amass millions of viewers over this weekend. That is millions of viewers who will be seeing Polestar for the very first time. Interest is going to be even higher in this stock next week. So yesterday it was announced that the merger had been given the go-ahead by shareholders. Now we had known this earlier in the week, that at least 75% were in favor of the merger, so we knew that it was going to happen. But as it says here, holders of 61.9 million shares of common stock were present in person or by proxy, representing 61.97% of the voting power of the shares of GGPI common stock as of May 18th, 2022. And we can see the figures here of how the vote went for each of the different proposals set out in the meeting. Now I have compiled this into a simple spreadsheet for easy reading. As we can see here, 60.1 million votes were in favor of the merger, with less than 2% either abstaining or being against this merger. Considering that 38% of GGPI shareholders did not vote at all, and I wouldn't read too much into this at all. For example, in my last video I recorded my voting for you guys due to the fact that I only got the link from my broker a few hours before the deadline. So the real figures read as follows. 97% of those who voted in favor of this merger. 97%. Now that is an incredible turnout for any SPAC merger that we have seen to date. Now guys, before we look at the interview today with CEO Thomas Ingenlath, I want to point out why it is so important to follow me on Twitter if you are not already doing so. Yesterday evening, I noticed the stock gathering a bit of attention and gaining a few percent on the day. As most of you know, I have a full-time job. I don't have time to make videos during the week. But once I got a chance to take a look closer at this, I seen that there was a huge possibility for a quick profit to be made, and after liking what I seen, I tweeted about it. As it says here, a very nice looking setup here at Tough Built. Could this go on a red box type of run? 26% up today, and I would not be surprised to see a 100% gain here in days and even more in the very near future. And then today, what did we have? This stock was up 95% this morning, so I had to ask the question if anyone jumped in on this stock yesterday evening. That is a 100% gain in less than 24 hours. If you seen this yesterday and you jumped in on this, drop a comment and let me know. But look at this. This tweet was put in front of just over 2,300 people, of which 30 people read this tweet and only 4 liked it. That is 99.8% of people missed out on this play, which is crazy. But this is a regular thing. I don't tweet all day long. In fact, I only tweet a few times a week. If I have something important to say or a new video released, that's about it. But look here, I tweeted about Redbox back in April when nobody was talking about this stock either. And then not once but twice this made huge gains, hitting over $15 earlier this month. Again, so many people missed out on this, so stop missing out. That's nearly a 400% gain from the time I posted this. So stop missing out. This costs you nothing, it's completely free. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow me on Twitter. Let's make those gains together in the coming months. Now let's take a look at the interview with Polestar CEO Thomas Ingenlath.
Welcome to the show. Congratulations on this milestone. Let me ask you, Thomas, as you think about being public now for the first time, it's been now quite a while, about a year since this whole transaction got to this place. But we've also seen the challenges that other electric vehicle car makers are having in the public market. Are you happy that you're in the public market? If you could do this all over again, do you think you'd be better off in the private market?
Yeah, hi, good morning. Well, no, definitely happy to be there now. Very proud moment to start now the first day as a listed company trading. I understand market conditions are not easy. Having said that, we saw definitely that, especially in these circumstances, what makes Polestar and what makes our business attractive to investors actually stood out more clear in these circumstances. You mentioned yourself, we are business up and running. We have 55,000 cars on the road. We're producing steadily. This is definitely a very different type of EV startup.
When you think about the future of this company and what it's going to take to scale at the level that you want, what's your sense of having to go back to the capital markets in the future to raise additional capital? That's clearly been something that's weighed on the stocks of a Rivian, that's weighed on the stocks of a Lucid, for example. And you've had people like Elon Musk say that those two companies may be trending, if things don't change, towards bankruptcy.
Well, we talk about our model being an asset-like model. What we want to achieve till 2025, 290,000 deliveries in 2025, 3 models to be rolled out over the next 3 years. All of that is part of our business plan, which is indeed built into an asset-light model. We use manufacturing footprint that exists in the group. We use workshops that exist in the group. And for that reason, our path to achieve that is on a different scale in terms of what funding is needed. For that reason, I think this is a very attractive way of doing it, and the capital and the funding that is needed, we will along the way have different steps coming. But this $890 million that come in now, of course, it's a major step to bring us a long, long way down in this business plan.
Hey, Thomas, Phil's got a question for you. Phil?
Hi, Thomas. How are you this morning? My question for you is, right now you're manufacturing in China, but you do have plans to also build in the United States. Give us some sense of when we will see that likely at least be identified in terms of, hey, here's a location, here's when we're going to start manufacturing vehicles, when you actually expect manufacturing to start here in the United States. Paint a picture, if you would, for us in terms of that part of the business plan.
Yeah, that's very clear and defined. We will introduce our next model, the Polestar 3, in the US, in Charleston, in an existing factory within the group. Volvo is operating this factory, and we will have this production up and running in the beginning of 24. And this is a big part of our strategy to actually develop a manufacturing footprint that goes very much in line with where our customers are. 40% Europe, 30% US, 30% China, and we will have a manufacturing footprint bit by bit that is following exactly that type of proportion.
So guys, what did you think of that? Before we wrap up this video, tell me, would you be interested in seeing a video where I compare Polestar to its main rivals, such as NIO or Lucid? Check out this video that I did just the other day where I briefly compared these companies and I gave my price prediction for Polestar. If you have not seen that video, then check it out. And if you would like to see a far more detailed comparison, or would like to see me do an analysis between Polestar and maybe Mullen Automotive or Rivian or Fisker, then drop a comment. A lot of people like to talk about these new EV startups as being a Tesla killer or being the next Tesla. Would you like to see me compare Polestar with where Tesla was just a number of years ago, and try to show what I believe to be Polestar's path to future success? If this is something you would like to see, then drop a comment below and smash that like button. And of course, as I said already, if you're new, hit the subscribe button and bell notification, follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you in the next one.